Good morning, welcome back to my channel. I haven't done a vlog in a really long time with everything that happened. If you've not watched my last video, it might be the last video or it might be the one before this. If you haven't watched my video about my Bordetella outbreak, go and watch it. Some very important information, some very important updates as to who we've got still here. And because of all that and everything, I haven't really made videos or even thought about vlogging. But today I'm having a productive day and I thought I'd do a little day in the life of a rat owner who's also a university student who babysits vlog. I don't know, that's what we're doing. So the boys are waiting for their breakfast, so we're gonna go and do that. Don't mind this, I had a tooth out under general anaesthetic and that is from my IV access. Anyway, I'd just like to thank everyone who left supportive comments and things on my Bordetella video, and it really means a lot. And I know, obviously I cared about my boys a lot, but I know you guys did too, and thank you very much. And we are moving on, not forgetting the boys obviously, but I want to get back into enjoying having rats again. Which has been slowly sort of building, which is really nice. There's some exciting news coming soon, possibly. So yeah, very exciting things coming up. I'm gonna have a little productive day sort of thing, and yeah, let's get into the vlog. I don't know what I'm doing, ignore me. So here we have Bentham and Aldwin, who I would say they are about maybe 6 months. April, May, June, July, August, September. Yeah, about 6 months now. So they're almost fully grown, which is crazy because when everything happened, they were still babies. But yeah, we're going to get their breakfast. So given that they are still quite chunky, I do actually weigh out their food and give them quite a little amount, mainly because we still like to give them treats and things like that, but also obviously we don't want chunky boys, we don't want to get to how Coram and Akatosh were. So I generally give them around 18 grams of mix a day. I'll take that bit out. I generally give them around 18 grams of mix a day, just because then it leaves me open to give treats for training and stuff, which we have started doing more recently. So this is what the daily mix looks like. I won't give them all of this morning, I'll give them half and then half later. But yeah, we've been doing a lot of training as well recently, which means that obviously treats are involved, which is why the mix itself we don't give as much. But here are the boys excitingly waiting for their dinner. So let's open the cage up. Sorry for this terrible filming, but here we go. Bentham. And then I'll just go in and take a small little handful and scatter that around the cage. Sometimes I will use that, this is just for later, sometimes I'll use a foraging toy like this one, or I'll scatter it up here, or sometimes even in little homemade foraging toys, but not today. But now is the moment of truth to see how disgusting their water bowls are, because these boys are grim. So, okay, this one is dirty, but what? I'm such a fool. What? I'm such a fool. This one is dirty, but it's regular dirty, not poop or anything. And the big one, yeah, is also alright too. I'm gonna go clean this up, so Give me a second. But I do like also to open the door, the patio door, just to get some fresh air in and check on my sunflowers, which are all dying back now, which is exciting, which means treats for the ratties. Yeah, and we've got a big sunflower there. And this is the dirty balcony because the birds shit on it. That is due for a clean. But yes, these are all my sunflowers. And then I'll usually, especially now that it's getting chillier, just close the door and spend a little bit of time with the boyos before I go out. As you all probably know, I'm a master's student, almost finished, currently working on my dissertation, and I also am a carer for my partner, but I'm also doing a little bit of babysitting here and there, just to help my rat fund, you know, for vet bills and things like that. Also, I much like it. The bus is here, which I didn't expect, so hold on. Okay, so I just got back. Sorry for just that clip randomly stopping. The bus came and then I had a whole kerfuffle, but anyway, I'm home now. The boys have been free roaming with Radad, Adam, my fiance. They're now napping somewhere, so I guess at dinner time we'll find out where they are choosing to nap. I think Aldrin was in the cage and Bentham is somewhere else. Maybe later tonight I'll do some tricks, but if I don't get around to it today, I'll put in some footage from a different day. But that is what is going on at the moment. And yeah, as I was saying, I've been picking up a few extra babysitting jobs just to add to the rat fund, considering just how drained it was after the outbreak with all the vet fees. So yeah, that's my life. So I'm going to do some trick training with Aldrin. Let's see. So I did just film the last clip for the haul video, the October and September haul video. But let's see if Aldrin will do some spins. Spin! 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 Oh, come on, bud. Why are you biting my toe? Spin! 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 Good job. Spin! 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 As you can see, he's mastered one way and we started to work on the other now. Spin! Spin! Good job. Eventually, I want to do some different tricks, but we started on the spin. I want to make something sustainable to trick train with, because in the past I have tried and I just stopped. Come on. And I think it's a really good bonding time. It's really good for their mental stimulation, And if you can fit it in, hey, it's great. Obviously, I don't think anyone's a bad owner if they don't. Otherwise, I'd be a terrible owner. But yeah, that's the dealio here. Aldrin. I don't give full pumpkin seed, by the way. I give like half or a quarter, depending on how big the pumpkin seed is. But there we go. Good boy. Spin. 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 Come on this way. Spin. 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 Oh, good boy. Spin. Spin. Come on. Spin. 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 I guess he's finished. You're a good boy. Yes, yes, you are, yes. Benny! You're not Benny. Benny!
What? Hello.
Besties.
Who's him?
Aldrin, naughty boy, you shouldn't be having so much chocolate. Let go, Aldrin! Okay. Apologies for this weird angle, but we are going with it. So I'm just about to get ready for bed and say goodnight to the rats and all that stuff. I'll show you that. But I did ask on my Instagram if anyone had any questions they'd like me to talk about in this vlog. So I've got a couple, not many. So the first one is from Ratus Bonkus. Maybe a sensitive topic, but what to do immediately after you discover your rat has passed away? So I've never been in the position where I've had to deal with a rat that's passed away by them, like on their own. All of the rats that I've had pass away have passed away at the vets after being put to sleep. So I haven't had this I haven't had them pass away at home. But there are a couple of things that you need to do. Is as soon as you find them, it's best to take them out, especially if it's the summer. Excuse me, because you don't want any sort of decomposition to happen, and rats often will clean up, which means they'll dispose of the body themselves a lot of times, which isn't a very nice thing to witness, obviously. And obviously you want to give yourself time to decide what you want to do with the body. So I would always recommend wrapping them up and putting them in the fridge or in the freezer. Probably the freezer is better. And then you can decide how you want to deal with their body, whether you want to get them cremated or if you want to bury them yourselves, whatever that may be. But yeah, for me, I think the biggest thing I would say is just to take them out of the cage, because you don't want their friends to start eating them and to have to witness that. Then somebody asked which method do you recommend for introducing rats and why is it the best? I recommend the carrier method, and there's a couple of reasons for this. One, it is the quickest, which means the stress is the least drawn out, and it works for the vast majority of cases of rats. whereas some of the other methods either I think are dangerous or bad, or don't work with certain personality types of rats, and you obviously want to be able to work in the best way for everyone involved. And I think the carrier method, either the carrier method or the carrier method adapted, works the best in most cases, which is why I recommend it and which is why it's recommended in the UK. One thing to note, the carrier method shouldn't be taking multiple attempts or extremely drawn out. It should be a couple of days to a week, and like that should be it. If it's taking longer than that, there's a problem at play that you need to deal with. I don't know. But yes, carrier method all the way for intros. Then my friend Emma said, crappy awareness weeks that only bring positive, in brackets, awareness to poor businesses and products. So this is something that has been bugging me this week because it has been Small Pet Rodent Awareness Week, or SPRAW, and there are many concerns I have with this awareness week, and the biggest one being that when concerns are actually raised to them, they block people, they turn off comments, they delete comments, and they don't respond to genuine concern. They shared a post from a store promoting this business that sells unsafe products, and anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that. And then somebody asked, how are you? Now, I hope you can tell from this vlog that, like, even though we had, like, a really bad July, August, obviously I was still dealing with everything, but September has been pretty good. Like, it's been busy and stressful because I'm doing my dissertation for my master's degree, but in general, like, September has been good, and October is looking to be better. I've got like a couple of trips planned and some like other exciting things are happening in October. So I'm actually doing quite well at the moment. I had a tooth removal surgery the other week, which I mentioned last week on Thursday, which I mentioned because you can see the bruise from the IV. So my tooth that had been bugging me the past couple of months isn't bugging me anymore. So all in all, like, I'm actually feeling like pretty good in general. Like, my anxiety is still there. She's still there, but now I've got medicine to deal with it and like better coping strategies. So in general, like, I'm actually doing a lot better. So yes, thank you for asking. Now I'm gonna go and say goodnight to the rats, get ready for bed and sleep because I must do a whole day of writing my dissertation tomorrow. Alright, Babs, are we going to say goodnight, boys?
You going to bed?
Yeah. Are you going to say goodnight to the vlog? Or is this you hunting for a treat? I think this is you hunting for a treat.
No, pasta.
Shall I get you one piece of pasta each? Okay, hold on. Here we go. Whoops. They are going to enjoy that. The lighting is terrible, but there we go. Thanks very much for watching this video, everyone. And if you like this format, let me know. I was going to show you them nicely eating the pasta, but apologies. See you later.